Stress can be good for you, and here's why. If these sounds and images give your brain a sparkly, effervescent feeling that relaxes you, then you are a tinglehead, one of the estimated 20% of people that some experts say experience autonomous sensory meridian response, or ASMR. Is it a real or imagined sensation? There's very little research on the phenomenon, so no one really knows. But legions of fans swear by ASMR, saying the actions in the videos foster a soothing meditative state that reduces anxiety and lulls them to sleep. Some people go so far as to call ASMR tingles, which can cascade down the neck and shoulders and throughout the body, braingasms. ASMR is often described by those who experience it as sparkling or staticky, but tingles can vary for people, said Craig Richard, founder of ASMR University, a website dedicated to understanding and researching the strange sensation. For me, it is like my brain goes fuzzy, and I get this slight tingle, said Richard, a self-proclaimed tinglehead and professor of biopharmaceutical science at Shenandoah University in Virginia. Could it feel like goosebumps? No, not goosebumps. You can see and feel goosebumps on the surface of your skin. This is a deeper feeling, Richard explained. In addition to his own perceptions, Richard's insight into this unusual phenomenon comes from a survey on ASMR he hosts on his website, where tingleheads share what triggers their shivery feelings. The majority of those who report experiencing ASMR are female, call themselves artistic or creative, and live all around the world, he said. ASMR is a global experience, Richard said. From what I see from my website, it is experienced in over 100 different countries, which supports the theory this is something biological rather than cultural. Gazillions of tingleheads. Whatever it is, ASMR has taken YouTube by storm. Since the first video about tingles hit the internet in 2013, eager fans have fueled the growth of millions of ASMR clips featuring soft whispers and calming, repetitive motions. One video, which has over 13 million views, features beautifully manicured nails stroking or tapping objects next to a microphone. Other sounds said to trigger tingling are people eating crunchy foods like pickles, paper tearing, water dripping, hair brushing, humming, chewing, buzzing and purring. One top ASMR YouTube provider has over 2.5 million subscribers to her whispering channel and over 38 million views of her 2017 hit, ASMR 20 Triggers to Help You Sleep. If you're a fan of something louder, this YouTube star and his friends are happy to chomp, crunch and loudly chew crispy fried chicken and sweet, sticky honeycombs for your listening pleasure, or maybe you'd prefer hash browns and burgers. ASMR has been around for almost a decade, but you probably hadn't heard of it before this Super Bowl ad. Advertisers have taken notice. Actor Zoe Kravitz starred in the first ever Super Bowl ASMR commercial this year. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups created a film that's more than an hour long, featuring 5 people whispering while unwrapping candies. McDonald's has an ad of a young girl crunching her way through chicken nuggets and slurping a flurry. KFC's UK YouTube channel has also gotten into the ASMR vibe, with a soothing British voice comparing raindrops to frying chicken. Behind the tingle, research on ASMR is in the early stages. Richard has done one of the few scientific studies on the topic, using functional MRIs to study reactions in the brains of people who have self-identified as tingleheads. He said the part of the brain that lit up during a sparkly episode was the reward center. That's where the feel-good hormone oxytocin, also known as the love or trust hormone, is produced. It's the same part of the brain that becomes addicted to drugs, such as cocaine and heroin. Which could explain why people can stare at these videos of tapping and crunching for an hour or more at a time, Richard said. University of Winnipeg professor of psychology Stephen Smith has also studied the personalities of people with ASMR, finding them to score high in curiosity and neuroticism, and lower in conscientiousness, extraversion and agreeableness. People with ASMR score high on the personality trait, openness to experience. I think they're more receptive to specific types of physical, auditory and visual experiences than the rest of us, Smith said. ASMR falls into the same sensory category as synesthesia, Smith said, where senses commingle and people taste shapes, see sounds in color, feel music as a touch on the back of the neck, or see letters and numbers displayed in color. While reports of synesthesia go back centuries, science has only recently been able to measure brain activity to prove its existence. Today, researchers believe some types of synesthesia may be genetic. The condition typically appears in childhood, and many people enjoy the extra sensory input the body receives. Smith also put self-proclaimed tingleheads into functional MRI scanners to see how their brains were wired during a resting state. He found unusual patterns of connections in areas of the brain related to attention and sensation, and in some cases, the brain areas that were part of one network appeared in different networks instead, suggesting there was some sort of cross-wiring involved. In another study, Smith used electroencephalograms, or EEG machines, to measure the activity of groups of neurons in the brains of people who say they experience ASMR. Smith found that when people first began to experience tingles, there was a sudden surge in alpha waves, which indicate a state of wakeful rest. Alpha waves are associated with meditative types of experiences, Smith said. This suggests that what people describe as ASMR is fairly similar to a relaxing meditative experience. A feeling of connection. Richard believes it's the calming effect of ASMR that brings tingleheads back again and again. People love the deep sense of relaxation they feel after an ASMR practitioner has spoken in a caring, soothing manner, he said. It's very similar to the feeling of sitting down on a couch with a loved one you feel safe with, and when you feel safe with someone, you relax, Richard said. It's also very similar to the way we talk to an infant to calm them. Hey, it's okay. I'm here for you. You're safe. I care about you. These are universal behaviors of how to calm someone. Unlike sitting next to a loved one on a couch, ASMR doesn't have to happen in person. Many ASMR YouTubers brush or clip hair directly into the camera, giving the impression that it is the viewer who is being groomed, slowly and with gentle purpose.